Our life is only as good as our story. Good morning, my name's Paul Simons. Today I'd like to talk to you about our life is only as good as our story. So my question to you is, what is your story? What is the story that you think about most days? What is the story in the different parts of your life that is creating the results that you have today? What is that story? Is it a really wonderful story that's energizing you, empowering you to get good results in your life? Or could it be a story that is disempowering you, that is not allowing you to get the results that you want in your reality? What type of story are you telling yourself? Is it a story that I'm no good, my parents were never wealthy, so therefore I could never be wealthy? Is it a story that I'm working harder this year, I'm going to double my effort and I'm going to double my income? I've got this, I know it's going to happen. Or is it a story that I've got big bones, my family have all been big people, so therefore I accept this as my life, I will be big bones, I'll be a little bit fat, and that's just the way life is? Or is it a different story? Is it a story that I'm going to exercise daily, I'm going to watch my diet, and I know my body will regulate and I will get to my ideal weight that's healthy and good for me? There's many stories that we have in our life, and a lot of them have been programmed from when we've been a child, when we're younger, growing up in our families. And some of those programs, some of those stories are really, really good, and they help embellish our life. It's the other stories that are not so good that can create some challenges in what we do and how we do it. So my question is to you, what do we do? How do we change our story? And just have a little bit of a think about it now. What is your story? Do you have a main theme in your life? A main story that you run by, where it could be your health, could be something to do with your wealth, could be something to do with relationships. I'm no good at relationships, I can't communicate, none of my family were good at relationships, therefore my story is that I'm no good at relationships. So just have a quick think, have a little bit of a think about what your story could be. There could be a main theme, a main story that you run your life by, or there could be a lot of little stories. Understand this as well. When we have a story in a certain part of our life, there's a saying that says, how we do anything is how we do everything. So the odds are, if you've got some results showing up in one part of your life that's not very good, quite possibly you could have other areas of your life with that same challenge showing up. Once we eliminate the story or the challenge in one part of our life, then the other parts of our life will be upgraded and will be much better. So it's really, really important to understand this principle. Change my story in one area and that could affect, in a positive way, all the other areas of my life. So after the video, you can go away and think a little bit more about what is my story, what's the story that I have in my life. Now, we want to change it. What do? Very simply, we write a new story. Say, for example, health. I haven't got very good health, so therefore I want to write a story about my health. What story could you write? I have a very flexible, energized body. I do exercise daily. I always watch what I eat. I'm eating better and better every day. And start to talk out what you want your story to be. You can imagine if you set a goal and at the end of this year, I'm going to get that goal. You take yourself to the end of the year now. See yourself in possession of the goal, of the results. And that's what we want to do here. For your story, see yourself in possession of what you want in that particular area of your life. Do that, then you talk about it daily. You think about that end result daily. You meditate on that end result daily. And what will happen is the body, after thinking about it, talking about it, then it will start to take some action, some positive action steps towards it. And then you will start to create it in your life. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The creation model is what we think about all day long, what we talk about all day long, and where we put our action in reality all day long. So if I change my story to a good story, think about a good story, talk about a good story, then I will start to act on my good story, and lo and behold, I will create that wonderful story in my life. Years ago, my life was up and down, some good things, some not so good things, and it was really directly related to my story. And I had to go through the same process. I had to change my story. I had to use many different tools and techniques to stop my negative thinking, to create positive thinking, then to create positive talk into the world. And if I can do it, I definitely know you can do it as well. That's my Mega Living message today, is to start to look at your story. First, identify what is my story. Of course, we've got some really good stories. We're going to keep those. We're going to embellish those and make them even better. The stories that aren't so good, we're going to change them. We're going to possibly eliminate them and create some new stories. And in 2019, this year, we can really focus on those stories and bring them into our reality so we can enjoy more of the fruits that surround us. That's my Mega Living message today. Remember, please click the like button down below. Please share the video to your family and friends. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and have an awesome day. High five. Talk to you next time. Bye for now.